Yo, I've been jogging to get these bands up. Man got a problem, I'll get our man touch.
Hello, welcome to the Do-Right Podcast. We are now on YouTube, and my name is Sydney Gobert.
And my name is Vajaro Kayoma.
And I'm Mask Noir.
Say that one more time.
Mask Noir.
Yeah, that's
Finally.
right. Got a guy out here called Mask Noir. Anyways, we are university students. A bit about myself. I am a first year student studying sports therapy.
I'm a third year doing accounting. Obviously basketball and that.
Keep anonymous.
I'm also a third year. The course will be kept anonymous.
Wow.
Yeah,
Undisclosed.
yeah,
Undisclosed.
That's what I like. And here today we are going to speak about social media, the effects it has on teenagers, adults, and kids, and if it's good or bad for you.
Okay, so first off, Sydney, why did you get into social media initially?
Why did I get into social
What was
media?
the primary reason?
Facebook.
Okay, why?
Remember when I was in year 8, I don't know how old you guys were then, but Facebook was a thing.
Facebook was the one still.
Yeah, I remember.
MySpace was got it up there. It was like, oh, what's MySpace? Everyone used it for emails and that. And then when Facebook came in, it started to get more
It's
personal.
like exploration
Yeah,
phase.
yeah. Put your face on there. Put your details. Some people put the real names and the postcodes and that. It was mad.
That's what I mean. Like, Facebook got me into social media because it was like, yo, you got Facebook? I got Facebook too.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
add me.
yeah. And then the amount of friends you got, the more popular you were, innit? So you
Well,
know,
that was
the cool back then,
So
innit?
was it for popularity or was it to make more friends?
Most likely popularity.
Popularity.
Because as a 13-year-old kid, you know, you want to
Yeah,
have
true,
fun.
true.
You
Everyone
think,
wants
and
to
that's
be
the way
your
you
friend.
perceive it.
Everyone will be cool.
Yeah.
It's like
be
in school, if you that age, you just want to be cool. How about you, Majaro?
Me, like, for me, my dad was like, oh, stay away from Facebook. Don't go on there.
Pedophiles.
Yeah, pedophiles. There's this, there's that. It's dangerous. He just, like, warning me. And the funny thing is now he's got Facebook. Like, he was saying, oh, I heard this story, I heard that story.
Yeah.
But
That's
I
how
was-
Africans make references.
Yeah,
like,
trust. They're
I heard
like,
that
oh,
story. I
your
heard
uncle
this
back
story.
in Cape Town told me this.
If their reference fits their belief, then it's facts.
Yeah, then it's
Like,
facts, fam. But I got it because literally everyone else was getting it. Like if you didn't have Facebook, you went on job, fam.
Yeah,
Put
true,
a
true,
job.
true.
See, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
actually,
true. It's like, it was weird for you not to have Facebook.
Yeah.
It got to
social
that point.
norms, yeah.
Social norms, and now I was that guy. I was that weird guy.
What, you don't have Facebook?
No, back then. I don't have Facebook now. Back then, I didn't have Facebook because I didn't see the utility of it for me personally.
Okay. That's a utility, though.
Yeah, no, I didn't see the need. No, honestly, I was
Some
just.
smart kid.
I was at school. I'm really not. Now I was at school with all my classmates and my friends. Played rugby. I was that guy. Played rugby. I did athletics. And I was in my classes. Went back home, chilled with my friends. I was out. I wasn't really on. I was watching a lot of animes. I wasn't really on like trying to go on my laptop and speak to people. Like I'm done with people. That makes sense.
So yeah, like once you left school,
I've done my time.
Like this is my time.
Yeah, it's my time.
Okay,
and
okay.
if I want to chill with people, I actually go to the house and we chill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Back then,
For me,
that was
back then, and then I moved house, and I wanted to be in touch with those people
back from back.
from back
Yeah,
home.
okay.
So I got Facebook.
See, that makes a lot of sense.
So that was my reason. Now you said you guys got Facebook for what? Popularity and to meet new people, I guess.
Yeah.
Did those reasons stay the same, or over time did you develop a new interest, or wasn't
Nah, it was just like me. I don't even go on Facebook that much. I only go on there.
It could be Facebook, it could be any other form of social media, so
Yeah,
Instagram.
Instagram, Twitter.
You know what I mean? So my point is, like,
Nah.
when you start a social media platform for a particular reason at the time, does
Does it change?
it change?
Because like I feel like every social media platform has their own distinct like identity. Like Snapchat's sending pictures and videos. Instagram, you're looking at. It's like a snapshot of people's lives, like what they want you to see.
That's
And like
fair.
with Facebook, it's more about like videos and getting your views out across. And obviously the same with Twitter. So I use each platform to do different stuff.
How many do you use?
I use Facebook, Instagram, add me on that, Majaro Kayoma. Obviously.
Instagram,
got-
Snapchat, you on Snapchat?
Snapchat. I used to have Twitter, But yo, Twitter was a madness, fam. Twitter is
I
savage.
used to have Twitter.
I used to have Twitter, but I had to take a break, man. The savagery on there is too much.
Yeah. I remember back in college, like my classmates were like, "Yo, JP."
You gotta stop it again.
No, we ain't stopping, fam.
Nah, we gotta stop.
We can't stop.
Can you pause it? Can you pause it? Real
No.
We can just cut
quick? Edit it.
Yeah.
Fam.
Do you know what time it is?
You need to
I can
chill.
Alright, yo, we're gonna.
Yo, JP. I can't.
Alright, so
Alright,
yeah,
so
back when you were younger,
so what's I saying?
back
So
when you
yeah,
were
back in college, my classmates were like, "Oh yeah, you should get Twitter." I was like, "Nah, I'm not. I don't see the need again. I don't see the need." And then I thought, you know what? Like, I feel ready for Twitter. I don't know what. I don't know what. I don't know what it was.
I'm mature for Twitter. I'm grown up.
ready
I'm
for
grown. I'm grown now.
I feel ready for Twitter.
Facebook's baby stuff, man.
So I went on Twitter, and I've seen people like just being extra, like doing just trying to be more than themselves.
Yeah, they,
You know what I mean?
like, oh my.
Back then I was
Yo.
17,
Don't even get me started
and
on
you
Twitter.
see girls trying to move
Oh.
like they're 22 years
Yo,
old.
you trust.
Or you see guys every guy's trying to be a model, or every guy's trying. I don't know. It's just
Fam.
promoting like positivity, or unrealistic positivity. Now I don't have anything wrong with positivity, yeah. But sometimes it became a thing where you can only add positive stuff. Does that make sense? You can't really vent. You know what I mean? Like, there's two sides of
that's
life.
probably, yeah,
That's
there's
facts.
two
So it's
extremes.
like, I don't know. It's like maybe you feel like venting, but there's so much positivity you don't even want to break
Yeah.
that capsule. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then there was the savage phase
Yo,
where everyone was trashing on everyone, and then it became a thing where
that's nice.
you just wanted to trash on someone else. You didn't want to
Just for the fun.
just
of it.
because it was the
just
thing.
for people to say.
So there was a
oh,
lot
yeah.
of trendy. There's a lot of trendy behavior.
Yo, trust.
And me, I was just like observing, and then at one point I was taking part in one of those phases. I forgot which one. But then I realized, yo, like, what am I doing?
Yeah, this is.
And I was low key searching for retweets and faves.
Wait, so you like? Oh, how many retweets did I get?
Low key, yeah. Low-key.
How many
I thought,
favorites?
and mainly I thought it was fun what I was saying, and I was low key looking for retweets and stuff because I wanted people to see what I was saying.
Yeah.
Low key. Then
Like
I realized,
acknowledgement.
yeah. Then I low key realized, yo, this is not even that deep. Like,
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
people online that you're probably never gonna meet, right?
yeah. So I just thought I'm just gonna say what I want to say. I don't even care about the retweets.
But like my problem with like social media is when people try to act up. But if I see you on road, you ain't saying shit. I remember there was so many guys. There was so many guys.
Let's not have hypocrisy.
There was so many guys that
No
would,
hypocrisy.
there were so many guys that would be like, yeah, I'm about this life, da da da.
Okay.
If anyone tries to move to me or looks at me sideways,
Okay.
they'd be like, oh, I'm not having that. We're gonna
fuck
fight.
a nigga.
And then when I see them and I say, yo, fam, what you were doing last night was mad. Don't do that again. They'd be like, oh yeah, I know. I sat down and thought about it.
Okay.
It was wrong with me. And then there was this one girl, like she was proper shy. She didn't say a word. She would be in groups of. She only speaks to people like tight knit groups.
Ooh.
If she was in a group of more like 5 people, she would be silent. I never had a conversation with this girl. She was in my farm. We used to hang around the same people. She never said a word. But on Twitter, she was active, fam. She was saying, "Oh, I'm out with my girls." This
Social media confidence.
Yo, social media confidence was real.
It probably was helping her as well, you know.
No, she's still like that
Nah, it
today.
wasn't
She
real.
still says nothing
Bro,
today.
how you gonna be like
They won't
Superwoman, Wonder Woman on social media, and then
Come
you're gonna
to
be
All about
a
your zone,
ghost?
innit?
Yeah, it goes,
real life.
it goes to real life.
Yeah, comfortable in your zone, but be comfortable in real life.
Yeah, like
It's hard for some people, you know what I mean?
Now I understand, but it's not effective.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
So,
you're gonna have to deal with people in real life.
Yeah, that's my point. Like, bro,
Yes.
this is not.
Yeah.
This is not an anime. Like,
Guy said, no game, no life.
man, but we're gonna do something very different today. We're gonna bring some facts.
Oh, it's
Bring some
it's
The Rap
tough.
Productions done their research, and to start off, just to bring some clarity, definition of social media is websites and applications that enable users to create and share content or to participate in social network. So I assume that YouTube is a form of social media.
YouTube.
right?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, cool. Now this is mad. When I was like checking this out, I was asking my flatmates as well, yo, do you do this? And they're like, yeah. And I was doing it myself.
Like those things everyone does.
Yeah, and it's mad. You don't even realize that you do it.
What
so,
you got for us?
Apparently,
Oh, please.
3 billion people use social media. That's 40%
40%, yeah.
of the population. And we spend on average
45%,
2 hours,
actually.
2 hours a day.
Facts. More.
Is
more.
that you?
I would say
More.
altogether probably 2 hours a day.
Lies.
a day.
You spend way
Oh,
more.
no,
You
in
At
one
least,
day.
On
in one
average,
day.
no, it's on the average. So,
Yeah.
so maybe Monday you spend 3 hours, Saturday you spend 1 hour, an hour. But on average you spend like...
I feel like it's way more, bro. You wake up in the morning. Your
Yes,
alarm wakes you up,
definitely.
and you're like,
It includes
I-
YouTube.
I don't want to go on my
If it
life.
includes YouTube, then yes.
We just said YouTube's on social media, did we not?
Yeah.
YouTube.
So, yeah.
YouTube. Even if
I
you,
spend
even if you
time, I
don't,
can spend-
I said I assume, I could be wrong, but even if you don't implement YouTube, you just Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat.
Yeah, I would say that's close to
So you really you
2 hours a day.
average. Let's say average out of a week. You think
Like,
you
why
spend
YouTube? Because you're sharing content.
you think you only spend 2 hours a day?
You think it's more?
Definitely more.
Nah, fam. You can't be doing that, fam.
That's a lie.
You need to do stuff.
Yeah.
Nah.
2 hours. You think there's 24 hours in a day?
And 2 hours is
2 hours ain't a lot, bro.
it is.
Spread out.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you don't.
But
just
when you-
do it in
Obviously
one
not
sitting.
2 hours at once.
When you spread, no, probably when you're on YouTube, you end up clicking video to video
Yeah,
to video to video to
YouTube.
video. Yeah, how long do you do that? Let's say on a Friday night.
Fam, I've been on YouTube like last night. I was on YouTube for like at least an hour watching a documentary.
Exactly, yeah. 1 hour, right?
So that's the next topic as well. Like, would you say social media
There's good aspects, fam. There's good.
good
aspects.
or bad?
Yeah.
Now there's both. There's both sides.
There's
of
both,
course.
obviously.
But which one is the strongest?
Oh, you can't. Nah, there is no.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nah, there's definitely.
There's not. There's
Now
not.
there's
One's
the
gonna-
way you realize there isn't is when obviously you keep on being active
Depends
the way
what
you
you
are
use it
now,
for.
in my opinion, and then you stop for like a month or two and you realize the change. That's when you can
I feel like it depends what you
truly
use it for.
distinguish the
Because there's so many things social media has brought us. You can connect to family members that are
Facts.
across
Continent.
seas.
Okay.
You can better inform yourself on social issues.
It's a standard form of communication. Like
Yeah.
I can contact you
Yeah.
and be like, oh, what time we meeting?
You
today?
can expose
know?
yourself to different views,
Yeah,
not just
true.
your own. You're not just trapped inside one
Very
bubble.
true.
What else? There's more. I know there's
No,
more.
no, definitely.
You find out. I feel like for me, like it depends who you are as a person.
It depends on the user.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because I follow a lot of like facts and history things on Instagram.
Mhm.
So when I go down my feed, it's either I'm looking at basketball stuff, something I can learn from.
Okay.
I'm looking at facts and history.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But if I was someone else where I'm watching, God knows what, some weird other stuff, yeah, it could be a whole like if I'm watching people shoot up schools and stuff
Yeah,
on
that's
Instagram
mad,
and stuff,
that's mad.
like
Okay.
it's all about the user.
Talking about, it's all about being. It all depends on the user. What do you guys use? No, what kind of accounts do you guys follow on Instagram? That's it.
Oh, on Instagram, that's.
Real talk. If you follow Hot Babes,
I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm trying
keep it
to.
100.
I'm trying to. Like,
Keep it 100.
I went through my following like the other day, and I was like, yo, I need to stop
In a
following
nutshell.
these girls. Bro. I need to stop following these girls. I need to stop liking them.
All right, cool.
So I just unfollowed like at least 5. I'm probably
How many
gonna.
follow? How many people you follow?
Girls to slide in the DMs and girls to look at. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I
So
need
we got
to-
two. We got two.
Because there's no
That's just
point.
him. I don't do that.
I double tap it, but what
I'm
does
just
that
saying.
actually
I'm
do?
not gonna lie. Those two fit into my feed as well. Anything else?
Basketball.
Basketball.
Basketball
okay.
is a lot.
Okay.
Friends and family.
Friends and family.
Yeah, so Instagram models,
Okay.
friends and family.
And you forgot I'm just bait and stuff like that.
That's
Any,
like,
like, comedy page?
Yeah, comedy pages.
Funny pages.
I feel like the
And
comedy.
ghetto news. Ghetto
Yeah, I
news.
feel like the comedy pages I'm just bait and stuff. It's just something bad.
You think
It's
bad?
clickbait.
You see what I mean? Clickbait, yeah. What did they show you? Someone getting beaten up. Someone doing something
And half the
stupid.
time it's not
A
even
bad side of humanity. Am I lying? When do you ever see something good?
on Just Bait.
Yeah.
Okay, I say 20% of the time.
Name one.
There was an article about someone giving money to charity. That
Okay, cool. Now, I agree with Sydney's point, because sometimes they expose bad things that are happening out there.
True.
You know what I mean?
definitely.
And it's like, okay, there's bad things happening out there. It's reality.
They
it's
expose
reality, cool.
hypocrisies and
But
stuff.
it's our reaction
Yeah.
that's bad. Because sometimes they'll show it, and they'll put some next caption underneath. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a victim. I'll laugh. I'm a victim.
The memes though.
The memes
are funny. Yo, yesterday's
the memes are funny, but sometimes
Man like biscuit and that.
sometimes they be
Oh,
sometimes they be taking a mic.
gross. That's just gross.
Sometimes they be taking a mic. If it's like dark
Seen it,
humor,
right?
if it's like dark humor, it's like okay, it's cool. It's a little dark humor,
Yeah.
you know. But if it's like
All the time.
yeah, like
It's too much.
if you're laughing at catastrophic stuff, then you know what I mean. That's like
You just desensitize at that
yeah,
point.
come on, that's too much. So there's that that you gotta take into consideration. Personally, that's one thing I want to mention. Are we becoming more alienated with social media because of the things we follow?
And
bear in
detaching
mind-
ourselves from the
Bear
real,
in mind
real
we're
world.
highly because bear in mind we're highly active on it instead of following maybe the news, even
Yeah.
though it could be fake news.
Alternative news.
Yeah, you know what I mean. There's like there's other things as well. Like you said, there's good things. So there's things that like could enlighten you, and most people, I think, don't use social media for those things.
Facts.
You see what I mean?
Facts.
It's
So,
true, man.
Facts, B.
because again, I mentioned the fact when I was in my placement, I was teaching in the school for a year.
Don't say the school.
I'm not gonna say the school. And the kids are moving mad.
But get this.
Cause like,
So savage.
because kids these days are having iPhones, iPads at such a young age.
So
They can
imagine.
get exposed to so much,
Yeah.
so easy.
And what's going to attract them? Not the Bible.
Not the,
Not the
I said not the
Quran.
Bible.
Not the Enlightenment.
Not the Quran.
Like none of that. You know what I mean? So not really. It's gonna be rare to find kids who follow things that's gonna put them on the right path. They're just gonna follow entertainment. It's
Yeah.
your kid. Like what do you know? You know
Oh,
what I
they'll
mean?
be like,
You're just
oh,
a kid.
Jimmy, did you see that guy get stabbed up on
Yeah,
such
yeah,
road?
Yeah, but you see the problem with that, yeah? I feel like when you're a kid, what is something you really want to do as a kid?
And that's mad because you're a kid, you do that, but adults do it too, or teenagers.
Yeah, that's
do it
what I
too.
mean.
People at uni. Sorry to cut you off.
Nah, but what you're saying is what I was about to say. Like, I feel like when I was a kid, you tried fitting in with other kids. You know what I mean?
So whatever the crowd was going.
Yeah,
you'd
that's
go
what you do.
to.
That's what a lot of students do as well, and adults do, and hence why we're all in this, like, we all find the same thing funny. We all find the same thing attractive. We all find the same thing disrespectful and
True.
stuff like that. So like, if I was on my phone and I was on Instagram and I was like, oh look, this is a sickening video in his eyes, but to my eyes it's funny. And if he's trying to fit in with me, what's he gonna do?
Oh yeah, that's funny.
You're gonna
still.
say, yeah, exactly, and then now we're gonna go show someone else, and maybe
And then-
they'll be on the same thing.
Yeah.
Maybe like 1 out of 10 people will be like, you know what, yeah, that's actually
That shit
sick.
whack, fam.
And then out of the 9 of us, I think it's funny. We're gonna be like, you're weird, and now he's gonna be thinking like,
Right, what's wrong with you?
yeah, you know what I mean. And I feel like that's a big part that social media plays in, and that's why like I'm just Bay and whatever. I just don't follow and I go into facts and history because I feel like with a sense of following, I'm just Bay. You're gonna lose who you are because you're gonna try and drop a comment to
Very
get
true.
fame. You know, everyone's trying to get
Yeah.
this 15 minutes of fame
Very true.
and all that stuff. But it's like when you like saying about the children in school, I feel like it could have been just one kid that finds it funny and then everyone jumps on, and they will keep on doing that throughout their life, and that's why we tend to say a lot of people haven't found themselves until very late time in their life.
Yeah,
Very
true. Because they're just trying to follow the crowd.
Yeah,
So bear in mind, that's the one thing we say, like you said, people don't really find themselves. That's not just kids, that's like
adults, bro.
even me, myself. So it's the thing where you have more of these things, but you're not really using it to
your advantage.
to your advantage.
Or better yourself.
And it goes, I guess you have to go through that learning process, because we all went through that learning
Facts,
process. Like
facts.
you said, you were one of those kids who said that you wanted to be more popular, you wanted to meet new people. And then you came to the realization that actually it's not that deep.
Yeah.
And I want to better myself, so you used it for a different form. To continue with that, the next question could be, what do you guys, obviously since we're all, we can say, addicted to social media since we use it 2 hours
True.
Facts.
on average.
It's more than that.
What do you depend on social media for since you're addicted? It's like you're depending on it. It's not like you can let go.
It's like, I think it's like a fear of missing out. Missing out on the next meme, missing out on the next trend, or stuff like
I
that.
can see that, yeah, I can see that happening.
Like, people are like, oh, have you seen it? Like, there were so many things that got started on, like, Instagram, like, do you know, like, the 2 braid things, and, like, the haircuts.
I don't
Oh,
know,
boxer
I don't know.
braids, how Khloe Kardashian tried stealing that or something.
Stuff
I
like
can't
I
that.
wasn't part of it. I wasn't-
Stuff
I don't
stuff
know.
like that. Like new shoes, oh they're wavy, they're wavy. Everyone's like, yeah, I'm gonna cop a pair, I'm gonna cop a pair. When they're like 250, and your student loan's only like 1,200. And there are people out there like that, you know?
No, very true, no, very
People are
true.
there still.
Yo, when people say fear of missing out, it's not fear of missing out on some deep stuff. It's just,
Yeah, it's just
some
following the crowd.
materialistic
yeah,
stuff.
some basic stuff, and that's very
very bad.
understandable.
I've
Social media's
fallen
all-
victim to that. I'm not gonna lie.
That's cool. Social media is all about trends at the end of the day. It's not about like people being truly individuals at the end of the day. It's mainly about trends. Like
Yeah, like for the amount of time we spent on social media, our attention span is so small. Literally, it's what's the next one? What's the next one? What's the next one? Remember Vine when Vine came out
yeah.
Yo.
Vine came and vanished so quick.
Yeah, that
It
was
was like in the blink of an eye.
Lit.
yeah, that was mad.
I don't
So-
want no ravioli.
Mine was hilarious though.
15. Was it like 15 seconds?
No,
Oh, seven.
Seven? Was
Seven.
it 7?
Anything's a Vine from 7 seconds to a minute and a half.
Seven.
Right, that's long. They changed it a minute and a half. That's long.
Because
Mine was mad.
because you used to watch some Vines and be like, I want it to continue. Remember?
And then people doing part 2s,
Yeah. My question for you guys is, have you ever seen something on social media that you would never think you'll see in real life?
Oh.
We've seen so much.
Yeah, you see so much. Just,
Man.
we
Or
can't
like,
pick one.
or like even the way people act.
Alright, I'm gonna say a very crazy one. I don't know. It was in a Asian country. Part of my geography, like an Arabic country.
Middle East.
Yeah, Middle East. Thank you very much. Middle East, and I don't know if they were from. I don't want to say the country because it's a bad thing. But it was a Middle Eastern country, and there was 2 soldiers. Let's say terrorists. Yeah, I assume. And don't know who's a terrorist, but I assume the terrorists. Yeah. And they had a journalist on his knees, and they had guns, and they said something in the language, and they cut his head.
Oh.
Now they didn't chop his head one slice. Like they
Yo.
cut it off, like,
Yo.
and they held it up, and then they gave some warnings, like,
Yeah, it was all over the news for like.
and that was on Facebook, like it's calm. Like,
Yeah,
it's calm.
they've tried to like try and cut that down. Same thing with YouTube. And that's when it was less regulated, but now they've been cracking down.
And you know
on
what's
that.
mad? When I was researching more on social media, they said that social media low key reduces your mood. Like if you're in a
Your
bad
mood?
mood, yeah, no, social media actually plays on your mood. So
Yeah,
if you
facts.
see good posts, you're gonna feel more positive.
Yeah.
If you see negative posts, you're just gonna feel more negative, which makes sense. You know what I mean? But that's not. You don't need like.
A PhD to know that.
Yeah, you don't need a PhD to know that. But I'm not gonna lie, when you see stuff like that, you're just like, man, I was like, whoa, okay. It depends on the user, it depends how you perceive it. But in my head, I was thinking that's just reality. There's things like that that happen.
Yeah,
every
there's
day.
people
Yeah, bro.
So
suffering like that on a daily basis, and most of it doesn't get reported on.
yeah, true.
It's
true,
just
true.
like continuing what you're saying about the way you feel in it. Twitter, Facebook, and I think there was something else that they're all blue in it. Apparently that makes you feel enlightened, like you feel better about yourself. That's why they use blue in it. 'Cause
Right.
there could be any other
I'm
colour.
not surprised.
Facebook, Twitter,
Twitter.
I'm very not
blue
surprised.
colours.
Yeah, imagine
Nice.
Twitter being red.
Nah, it would match what's happening in the feed still.
Do you
Oh,
guys-
true.
do you
bloody,
guys-
bloody feeds, fam.
Do you guys feel bad when you spend so much time on social media? Do you feel like you waste your time?
Yes.
Because I'm not surprised. Like the
I
stuff,
procrastinate so much.
much of the stuff we talked about is not really useful. So does that come into play? Just the fact that you fear of missing out, but what you miss out is not really that deep. It's like probably
You could be
a
doing
meme.
stuff better.
It's probably
with
it's like a
your
meme.
time.
You know what I mean? So you spend all that time trying to catch a meme because you don't want to
Catch a
miss
meme.
out.
To catch a meme.
To catch a meme or whatever. I don't know, whatever you're trying to catch, but it's not that deep. And then you realize, yo, like, in the moment, most likely you meant to do something important. It's not like you have time to waste.
Yeah,
Because most
true.
of the time you have something to do.
Like you have assignments all year round.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Yeah, true.
So that's a negative. And another positive to counter that is actually the fact that you're probably so stressed that you use social media to escape.
Yeah.
Are you
Serious?
Yeah, people do that.
Oh, see, I thought he was talking about himself. Innit?
No,
I was
oh,
like,
no,
What are you
not
so
myself.
stressed about, bro?
Fam, it's third year. Everything's
It's not
stressful.
even, like,
Come on,
it's
man.
life. There's stressful things. in
Life, life.
Do you feel like, oh, man, I have too much things playing in my head right now.
Let me
so
just-
let me just see what's on Snapchat.
Yeah.
You don't even care what's on it. You just want to
Let me see someone else's life. Yeah, let me
there
see
you go.
someone
You just want
else's
to escape
life.
your thoughts.
Can't lie to you guys, yeah. I'm 19 and I'm a child trapped in an adult's body. I ain't got problems like that yet.
What?
For word.
You don't have like
Like,
family.
So you never felt stressed?
You didn't have family issues stirring in your head.
Nah, not even. Because the way I look at it is, can I do something about it? Yes or no?
course.
And then if I can, I'll do it. If I can't, then
What if you can't? There's something that's peak and you can't do anything.
exactly tough. You just gotta deal with it. Innit? I'm not gonna try to escape from reality. I'm just gonna deal with it. Man.
But
That's what
stress
people
is-
say, but like when it comes into it, you're gonna want to find an escape.
Basketball.
I agree.
Okay,
Basketball.
yeah.
Basketball.
Stuff
I
like
play a lot of
basketball,
basketball,
going
yeah.
to the gym,
So you do feel- so
exercise,
you do
being
feel
active.
So you do feel stress.
I don't like when you said it. Like if I did have a family issue that was big or anything like that, like someone died in my family, I think I would just play a lot of basketball. You know,
Alright, cool.
because I feel like when I get in the court, I escape it. The same way some people go into social media or do drugs, they'll escape in it.
Mm.
So the way I see it is, social media could be a good thing for people
Mm.
that need escaping in the morning. They want to wake up and they don't want to think about their day. The first thing they go on is social media.
Mm.
They're not trying to think about all the assignments they got to do. They ain't trying to think about all the things they need to do before they have no time. You know what I mean?
I got a question. What do you feel about like the privacy issue when it comes to social media? Because people like YouTube, Facebook can target ads at you without even you knowing, just by the things you type, just by the comments you post,
Yeah, I
the
feel
things
like-
you like.
That's all up to the person and how much you want to tell the
Because like they basically know our location, where we live,
yeah, on your phone, you know,
on your phone.
when you travel, when you go home today, go on your maps and go onto settings, and I think there's something that says your places and it shows you where you've been that
where
day.
you've been
exactly
in the past.
exactly.
It's mad.
Personally, that's very facts.
That's
very
very facts,
factual.
yeah. Very facts, yeah.
Vocabulary is dead. Very factual. I use a search engine called DuckDuckGo, and it's just very private. In terms of social media, I'm not active on social media at all. So I only have Instagram.
So if we type in Master Noir, we can't find you.
No, you can't find it. So hence why, but I don't really feel concerned. But for other people, you should feel concerned.
Especially
because-
children.
Yeah, you should feel concerned. Like if there's a privacy thing and there's a small box that pops up, like read it. Like,
Yeah.
you never.
It's hard. It's hard. But
because you
just
don't know what they
click
could be.
agree.
You don't know what they could be doing with your data. They could be selling it to
Yeah.
some
Nah, they
companies.
definitely do.
Yeah, they definitely do
Yeah,
that.
they definitely
Didn't you
do.
hear about
They're
Mark
not-
Zuckerberg?
And Alexa.
Like Facebook has been caught storing information, private information about people, and apparently people are saying that they've been selling it to like organizations.
The maddest thing is he could have put that in the terms and condition, yeah, and get away with
He's
it.
No,
actually, he's
no,
actually
no.
been on court, for that.
Yeah, he's been
actually on
caught.
court.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like he could have put that in the terms and condition. Nobody reads that. You read terms
But-
and conditions for
Yeah,
Facebook.
true.
They wouldn't bring the charges without reading terms and conditions, and that's unethical. First of all, you can't be just storing people's information and then selling it to the highest bidder.
Bro, it's all about money, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
People like that, when you get big, you're thinking, how can I make more money?
But is that ethical?
No.
That's the point. And he's actually he wasn't allowed to do that. Hence why he's in court. That's the question.
That's peak stuff.
So yeah.
For you guys, yeah, do you feel like social media has influenced you when you haven't been on it? Like the people around you influences them and they influence you through seeing a message on social media?
Because everyone talks. Once something goes around, everyone starts speaking about it. Like that biscuit thing. Everyone was speaking about it yesterday.
What?
Biscuit thing.
He told me yesterday.
Never heard of it.
It's disgusting.
Basically, someone
Actually,
from
not,
Backchat.
maybe not judge.
Someone from
He's
Backchat.
living his life.
Not judge, sorry.
He's living his life.
Basically, someone from Backchat put up a Snapchat with him like topless, and like he's moving behind his mum, and like he's proper like grabbing his mum's ass. Yeah,
What?
Can you stop?
yeah,
Can
he's
you
grabbing
stop?
his mum's ass, and she said something in like Yoruba or something like that, and then he was like and everyone was roasting
The
it.
caption,
The captions were mad.
my first love.
My first love, yeah, the caption, my first love, and everyone was going in. That was being played everywhere, fam.
Can you imagine, yeah? He told me this. I got home, went on Twitter. First thing I see, yeah,
Was that?
is this tweet about him. And then he's in a car and he's saying, I need to go pick up my mum. Do you know what the caption is? When Biscuit gets horny. And he's in the car going, I need to go pick up my mum. People have ruined his life. Just like that over
Just like that,
He
fam.
ruined his own life.
over a 10-second video. Yeah, that's fine. I'm a 10-second video for him. Okay, I don't agree with what he's done, but you know, it's not my life. So
The funny thing
He
is,
recorded himself.
yeah, the funny thing is,
I agree.
he thinks it was okay. He was like, how are you man gonna tell me how to touch my own mum?
Yeah, Caucasians do this in America, and you know, I ain't hating against them.
What?
Should.
What? Wait,
Speak louder, please.
please.
Trying to fast forward that statement.
There's a culture, you know, I guess, in a part of America where
Some parts of America.
So Americans.
A part of America. I don't know. Americans, whatever they want to call themselves, they are in the family business with each other, just like biscuit.
I said family business, man.
But you know, stuff like that. But nobody says anything. Well, I guess they're not recording themselves.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's why you need to be careful what you put. Because someone can take it a different way. Like, he generally thought, oh, this is just me showing my affection to my
yeah, so that's what I mean. So like,
affection to my mum.
is he wrong for everyone telling him that he's wrong, even though he thinks he's right?
What?
Is he wrong for showing affection like that to his mother, even though they've probably been? Because that's probably not the first time.
Yeah, that's definitely not the first time.
So that must have been their type of relationship, innit? So is everyone on the outside wrong for saying, "Hey, you shouldn't do that to your mother"?
At the end of
We
the
are all
day,
involved now, innit?
actually, I don't care. But my take on it is, bro, at the end of the day, if that's a relationship with your mom, bro, that's not really part of the current social norms we live in our culture anyway. So be ready. If you wanna put it on camera, be ready for people to
criticize you.
Bro, if my friend does that and I see that, finish it. Like, you're giving me ammo.
Adore
You're giving me ammo to finish you. You know what I mean?
Finish it.
And then I'm still gonna be your friend. But at the end of the day,
that's an example of how someone watching it can affect everyone who hasn't seen it, and everyone's gonna want to see it. Like, oh, what are they talking about? I'm out of the loop now. Let me get in.
yeah, that's very true. It's very true. But again, I really don't feel concerned personally. Like,
It's like it's none of our
that's the main
business,
reason
innit?
why I'm off social media like
Doesn't
that,
affect
because it's not practical. I don't find it practical. Main accounts I follow are things that I can actually put into use. I can't put a meme into use. You know what I mean?
You can't
You know
put that
what I mean?
SpongeBob meme into
Yeah,
use.
I can't put that SpongeBob meme into use. You know, it's not gonna. I'm not gonna learn anything valuable from it. So that entertainment side of it, I have entertainment with my friends that are much better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it keeps me away from my phone when I'm actually with my friend, because I'm actually more present with my friend. You know, so
It's good.
talking about being present, it's mad. I was in a restaurant with my sisters. It's Zizi's. Go to Zizi's, guys. It's delicious Italian restaurant. Quick shout out.
What's the?
Yeah. If ZZ wants to sponsor us, hit us up. Trust me, I mean.
That discount, innit?
So I look to my left, and this is mom. She brought her daughter. Her daughter's probably like 19, and they were just on the phone for the majority of the conversation. Initially, at the start, it was the daughter, and the mom. I could tell she felt so uncomfortable. I was actually praying. The mom actually felt so uncomfortable that she brought her phone out and thought, you know what, this is just awkward. We're not really socializing, so I'm just gonna be on the phone.
Wow. I'll just tell my daughter, yo, put the phone
And the
down.
conversation was, oh, look what he said.
Oh!
So
She didn't even say anything. She just said,
my question from that is, would you guys say that
social media
is it
ruined us.
practical? For you guys personally,
What is social media?
your use of social media, is it practical? What you see, what you do,
Yeah.
is it
I'll say 8% of it I don't need.
8%?
Probably
What do you
90%.
do
Am I
on
gonna-
social media?
No, it's not what I do, it's just what I see.
Oh, okay.
What I see, 9% of it I
So
can
you-
do
so,
without.
so on social media, you're normally watching.
But
things.
where does that need to like check come from?
Like, is it entertainment for you?
It's kind of like an addiction, I reckon.
Yeah, it is. No, yeah,
It is,
it's
fam.
mad because there's so
if
many
you,
people on
if
it.
you go off your phone for like a few hours, you be feeling that itch, fam. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like-
I'll be feeling that
So,
itch. I'm like, yo,
if I
where's
was-
my phone?
If I was to say, hey,
It's not even like, oh, I need my phone to call someone. It's like, where's my phone? Let me
hold it.
let me
Yeah,
check
let me
who's
just check.
messaged me.
So
Just check
if I was
out
to
here.
say, I'll give you £10 for the whole day for you to put your phone down, you couldn't do it.
£10
Yeah,
for the whole day?
yeah.
Probably not. Fam.
What?
No, no, no,
The whole
no.
just one day?
24 hours. You just put your phone down.
Damn.
Boom.
I don't. Okay, I would say I would do it, but
You end up.
if it's still with me, I probably won't. If I leave it at home or leave it somewhere else where I can't
No,
physically
generally,
do
no,
it.
I'm not gonna lie. The addiction on social media is no joke.
would you be thinking about it though? Like if you went out and
Yeah.
you left your phone at home, would you be thinking, "Oh my god, I need to get back to my phone"?
Nah, legit, yeah.
Mm.
Bro, the first thing you do when you wake up is it's
Check
no
your
joke.
phone.
What you've been doing every day, it's no joke. Like when you wake up, you go on your phone. Before you go to sleep, you go on your phone. It's no joke. It's because of that.
You need to
Because like
stop
a lot of stuff happens when you're asleep. Because while you sleep, America's still active.
The SpongeBob meme could be missing out.
Yeah, that dunk from LeBron James, he missed out.
LeBron's been acting mad lately. What is going on with LeBron?
Why? What happened?
He's been catching so many bodies this year. What's going on?
Fam,
I'm
15
going off topic.
yeah, going off
He's
topic,
going
fam.
mad. Shout out to LBJ. But anyway, sorry.
So, quick question for y'all: when y'all go to bed, like in your bed, in your zone, do you straight away pick up the phone?
Straight after?
How long does it take? Because I read somewhere.
Wait, so when you wake up?
No, like when you go before you go to
Before
bed.
you go to bed, okay.
I heard an average of when you put your phone down, it takes you about a good 40 minutes to go to bed.
Yes.
There's no me.
Fam, it's a struggle
What?
to go to bed. Struggle to go to bed, fam.
Oh, okay.
For me, anyways, because once my brain is active, it wants to stay active. Like last night, I was just watching bare documentaries about South Africa. I just wanted more and more. Even though in my head, I probably knew as much as I could, I just wanted more of it for some reason. And it took, after I watched like a hour-long documentary,
What time was this?
I didn't go to sleep until like 2:30, fam.
Okay.
No, yeah, 2:30, close to 3. And I had to wake up for 6, fam.
I'm not gonna lie, like, talking about sleep, there's some research going on social media, and late night social media checks disturb your quality of sleep.
Definitely.
And it's not surprising. Like,
I'm not surprised.
it's really not
It's
surprising.
a bright light in your
Just
face.
that bright light in your face, like you're saying, you know what I mean? I know, oh my god, this is bad. I know this girl. I'm not gonna say her
Yeah,
name.
fam, go on.
But,
Thank God. No
I
comments.
was at her house, and we were socializing, and,
Wait, you are her
we were
house?
socializing, and then,
Socializing.
she fell asleep with her phone in her hand.
So just
She was like swiping. And fell
On
asleep
Tinder?
with her phone in her hand. I don't know what it was. No, it wasn't. It's probably Instagram. And it's not the first time that she's done it. She does it several times. So it's, you know what I mean? It's no joke.
it's a habit.
I'm not saying like people are that bad, but I know other people do it too, like every night before you go.
Because like,
Fall asleep with your phone in your hand.
That is bad, yeah, it's peak.
because when you get,
Bro, like that.
because when you,
She didn't worry about the cover,
Fam,
like.
because when you double tap something or you get like a text message, it releases a chemical in your brain called endorphins,
Okay.
and it's like an addictive
No,
substance.
it's a happy substance. It's like sports.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It gives you
You feel
enjoyment. You feel happy. So every time you double tap something, it makes you feel happy. So you want to keep on doing that, and that keeps your brain active. So I'm not surprised it stops you from sleeping regularly and stuff like that, and being addicted to it.
Do you know how disgusting your phone is?
What do you mean?
Like, do you know how disgusting your phone is? Because you take it in the toilet with you and it go on social media.
True. People take it to the toilets,
Yeah,
man.
people take their phones to the toilet. That's disgusting.
What was I gonna
Stop
say?
doing that.
Practical. How can you guys? Any practical tips to
Try and cut them.
minimize that?
What you
To
do
better
is,
your sleep.
for people, just do not go on your
That
phone.
you guys generally practice.
Do not go on your phone after 11 p.m. I know it's going to be hard, but try not to go on it.
So what, an hour before bedtime? An
Yeah.
hour and a half?
No, just after 11 p.m. Because sometimes I put my phone down and I may have work to do or something, but just don't let your phone
For
distract you
those
that
who don't
much.
sleep at 11 p.m. It's like an hour before.
Okay, yeah, an hour and a half before, and then gradually increase the time, 2 hours, 3 hours, and then hopefully.
I'm not gonna say anything because I'm the worst here.
When you wake up, try to go to the toilet before you go on your phone.
Yeah, do something. Try and drink water or something.
Yeah, just try to do something before you look at that screen in your life. Try to bang up push-ups.
Swap that habit for something else.
Push-ups,
Swap that habit for something else, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Alright.
Don't let it be the first thing.
Alright, cool.
But don't let it be another bad habit.
Don't replace it with another bad habit. That's a good shot.
New topic.
What about you though?
Me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I mainly use social media for, again, just to gain knowledge and stuff. And it's actually bad because again I'm addicted on YouTube mainly. YouTube's my thing. Because there's so many things you can access that I can research so much in a day and I probably learn like 2% of what I saw, you know what I mean? I could have watched like a Malcolm X speech and then another speech of someone else and then another motivational video.
Motivational video, but
Yeah,
you still on
you
YouTube.
need that daily motivation. And then I probably remember like what 1%. So I'm trying to work on that. So I still do that at night. You can say, oh yeah, it's positive, but it's still affecting my sleeping pattern. I try to. That's too personal. I don't want to talk about what I do. I have a routine. I have a routine, but I don't want to talk about it.
I've got routines though. I wake up, go on YouTube, check NBA highlights, NBA news.
Is this on your phone or on your laptop?
Literally, it doesn't matter to me.
I used
still.
to be like that. I'm not gonna
check NBA highlights
Yeah.
and then maybe some anime review or watch some anime.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, the
I'll start
NBA
my day.
highlights could be practical because I was doing that as well when I was playing basketball. And I was learning some stuff. So you watch it for entertainment, you could learn a new move they can try on the court because you play basketball, so it's cool. But you just got to bear in mind that it's affecting your sleeping pattern, and you want to be an athlete, and sleep affects your performance.
Definitely.
So you just got to bear in mind of those things. I guess again, it just depends on the user. It's pros and cons. Just be aware of the cons. Easy said than done.
Like I got,
Hence why we talk about it.
I got one question. How do you feel about people becoming famous on social media for just being the famous?
That's one thing I was gonna touch upon.
What do you mean,
Self-esteem.
Do you mean like?
Hold it there, guys, just quickly.
I can't even ask. So yeah, with self-esteem, that's you're going on. Why people on? Oh, is it
Why
what-
people are getting famous on Instagram and social media for doing nothing?
So
just
why,
because
why people are getting famous?
white people.
Why?
Do you feel like it's annoying?
Well,
like it's not right.
Why people? Why?
No, he
Why?
said why? To answer that,
Jeez.
we gonna talk. I don't know.
I just got confused.
To be fair, that's not their fault. It's our fault because we're the one who like their stuff.
True. Because fam,
so if you're
a good-looking girl or a decent girl and you just put a PayPal account there, there'll be people who send money on a regular basis. Oh, do you want your shopping paid for?
I don't think
How's rent doing this week?
that girl is smart. She knows that there's silly people out there.
Yeah, there is. They're playing the system.
So
and
it's
the sugar's
smart.
mom
You
was
know what I mean?
watching this at me.
Wow. Put your PayPal in the description, yeah?
Nah, I ain't got a account like that. Innit? Just didn't
But
know.
another mad thing that I want to touch upon, and can strongly relate to that as well, is self-esteem on social media. Because you compare, you
Everyone's
compare your
comparing
lives,
each other.
yeah, you compare your lives to what you see.
And that's
it's
just a
natural.
snapshot.
Yeah, it's natural. Like you don't know what it is. Maybe he's showing you maybe he's just catfishing you. You never know.
Yeah,
But-
catfishes, man.
But you see people on holiday and you're like, why am I at home? Like, and the mom's shouting at me, telling me to wash the dishes. And you see this great couple in relationship and you're like,
Oh,
single,
no, that's the worst.
sleeping alone. like,
Nah.
you know what I mean? Or you see that good, attractive person, you're like,
Damn,
that
man.
jawline.
Double tap that.
You don't even want to double like. You don't even want to double tap. You're hating that much.
Yeah,
You know. So,
I mean,
would you guys say that social media affects your self-esteem?
definitely.
Or it does sometimes, but
To a certain level, it affects everyone.
legit, I think so.
Definitely.
You had that feeling. If you don't feel it anymore, or you don't, I don't know, what you know about, you don't feel that type of way. You must have felt that.
At one point, everyone's felt it at
Yeah,
one
legit.
point.
I feel like
that
it-
could be me.
Go ahead.
No, that's not that.
I feel it affects you more when the people around you, it affects them as well. You know. So if I go to Major, hey, have you seen this meme? And then I go to John, have you seen this meme? And you're like, yeah. And he's like, no. Shit! So can edit that. Ow!
Yeah, it's good.
Fuck. Oh, Mas, no, yeah. So if I go to Majaro and I said, have you seen this meme? And he goes, no. And I go to Mas and saying, have you seen this meme? And he says, yes. We're both going to look at him like, what do you do with your time? You know what I mean? You're going to try and feel, as humans, we try to feel connected. And that's the problem I feel with our phones and stuff. We are so connected but disconnected, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you could be in a hospital or something, yeah? And I could even drop you a message, but I won't.
Yeah.
Unless I deeply care for you, innit? And then when you get out of the hospital, I'll be saying, what happened, man? Are you alright? All of this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it.
And that's like, I feel like that's due to social media of us being lazy. Because when you're on social media, you don't want to move. You don't want. There's
You just
some
want to
days.
stay in your house. and
Yeah,
just
there's some
message
people I've heard. They
Too
say
easy.
they've been on their phones whole days or
Bad
the
habits.
computer whole day. They forget to eat.
Whoa.
They forget to do things like for real. They forget to get out of their bed and do
Bro,
stuff.
It's never social media. I used to watch anime so much at one point. I forgot the time. Like,
I feel like
nah, not so legit. Yeah, that makes sense.
I feel like it's not just social media. I feel like there could be other things that take its place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it could be drugs in a sense. It could be whatever you're doing.
Addiction.
That could, yeah.
It's an addiction. Social media is an
It could
addiction.
be anything.
So ultimately, would you say it simply depends on the user? Because basically, it sounds like what you're trying to say in a nutshell. It's for us. It's there for us to connect, but
If you abuse
we're
it,
not
like any
using
other
we're not using it
substance,
properly.
Yeah, we're not using
it would affect you adversely.
Yeah, because remember when you were young, I don't know if it happened to you, but when I had Facebook here, my mom's friends tried adding me, like my aunts and uncles, and I was just looking at it like,
Yeah, I'm not trying to connect with y'all.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not really trying to let you put what I'm up
but
to
then I started,
Send me a text on WhatsApp.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
what's
started
up?
growing older. It was like
on the group chat.
I started to appreciate the things they were doing, you know, because I'll add them on Facebook, see how they're doing, and like as I'm growing older, I realized there are people that actually genuinely care for you. Because you got to think about how many friends you got that are in wherever you come from that don't message you, but every time you go back, they're saying, "Yo, I miss you, man."
But do you though? They'll be like, you'll be thinking, you say you miss me, but you've had this time. You can
but
come
it's
see me.
But then it's the same thing about us, innit?
Action speaks louder than words.
It's the same thing about us, innit? If we go back to someone and say, "Bro, I miss you," like you weren't thinking of them when you were back here because of social media, but
Yeah.
you probably seen them at one point and double liked the picture, but still didn't drop a message.
So yeah.
So it's like with social media, I feel like it kind of ruins that emotion of missing people because you're always with them in a sense.
But again, you could say maybe there's someone that you haven't seen in a while, and you see them suddenly, you genuinely forgot about them. You see them suddenly.
yeah.
Then, oh snap!
I'm like, oh,
then you drop them a
snap.
message. That happened
Especially
to
if
me.
they're not on social
That
media.
happened to me twice last month. Some people from
Don't
two
say.
different schools that I moved out. This is secondary school. I'm in uni now, and I went to two different colleges. So just deep it. People from secondary school, and they DM me on Instagram. We had a crazy conversation. It's so good to talk to him. To talk to one of them, and the other guy, I say we should link up. He's generally on like linking up when it comes to my uni. So definitely, so there's a pro. It's just pros and cons. Again, it depends. It all depends on your mindset, pretty much.
I can't lie to you. I feel like regardless of what mindset you have, social media will make you lazy regardless.
Not necessarily.
You don't
If
think
you
so?
overuse
Not for the rich people out there. They have a mindset. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not for, you know what I mean? So if you have that mindset, you have your priorities fixed. Or even if they're not fixed, you're aware that they're not fixed. That they're broken, if that makes sense.
And you're trying to do something.
And you're
fix
trying
it.
to do something about it. So it's like, that's my take on it.
Social media. It all depends on how you use it.
That's the thing. It seems like we're going towards the wrong end of the stick. So what's the practical tips? From what we've talked about, personally for you, from what we've talked about, what do you say what are the practical
I'll
tips
say
that you can share that people
Like what
can
you
relate
said.
to?
Don't let it be the first and the last thing you do of the day. So do something else when you wake up. Do something else when you sleep. And when you're actually trying to do work, just turn it off. Don't put it to the side or put it face up or face down. Just turn it off and actually get some work done. Because that's the only way I think I'm going to end this year, just if I just turn off my phone.
You got mentally be strong, you know. If you're on
Yeah.
social media a lot, try to be mentally strong. If you have things, assignments to do, stop how do I say it?
Procrastinating.
Thank you very much.
It's easier said than done. There's so much.
No, I know what you're saying, yeah, but like, once I realized with
That's
things,
not like leaving your phone. You're just procrastinating as a whole.
Yeah.
Because you can't procrastinate without your phone.
yeah, that's facts. But I feel like once you get the phone out of the way,
It's a lot easier.
yeah,
Oh, it starts.
like,
It's a step forward.
yeah, you know what I'm
Step
saying.
forward.
With a phone, it's a big thing.
Yeah.
It's a
Like,
big grip on us.
You know, people that type and then hear a message and they're like,
Mm.
boom.
Yeah.
So in
You
that
can
sense,
vibrate. You know?
yeah, in
You get a
that,
keyboard, like,
in that
yeah,
sense,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like try to be a person that has a mobile phone or has a laptop that doesn't control you. In a sense of, if your phone's ringing and you turn straight away, your phone's telling you, yo, you need to pick me up. Like this could be someone you know people that answer the phone and they don't want to even talk to you, or like you see someone go, what does this person want now? You know them ones. Like
yeah.
if it was me
Oh,
personally,
who's this? Why, man?
That's you acting up. If you did want to answer, you wouldn't have answered.
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I feel like in a sense that's another way just to get out of doing whatever you're trying to do. So as a uni student, if you have a phone, make sure you do your work before like you go on social media.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, I make sure I do my
100?
for word.
Alright,
It's a little reward.
We'll see.
That's a little
It's a
reward.
little reward. I can't lie to you. Like there's sometimes when I go on my phone, I'm like, I've earned this. You know what I'm saying? After that,
And
After
this
that-
meme.
Bro,
Honestly, you're SpongeBob. I work for you.
after the 2-3 hours of watching, like, of doing my work here, I finally got my phone and watch a movie or something.
Oh my god.
Like, even if it's a cartoon show or something, I'm like, yeah, it feels better. Like, it's not like I just turned it on and just sat there.
Tastes better.
Put in the
Yeah,
background. Nah.
it's like I've put in my work and I'm like,
You didn't waste time.
Yeah.
You know you didn't waste time. So
You enjoy.
Yeah, you know what I'm
conscious
saying?
about it. Nah, it makes sense. Nah, it definitely
But
makes sense.
time management as well, you know, if you want to go on your phone before you do work, make sure, okay, I'm going to go on my phone for half an hour because there's sometimes you go on your phone and time just disappears.
Sure.
So make sure your time management is on job. What about you?
What do you do to make sure your time management is on track?
I set better alarms.
You said better alarms.
Better
Yeah,
alarms. Better alarms.
Alright, cool. Like Minjaro said, definitely creating a routine that will start your day with a W already. Like, it could be just, I wake up, I'm gonna do my bed. I'm
That's a shot.
gonna have a drink of water, and I'm gonna work out. I'm meant to exercise, so I'm gonna work out. So I'm doing things that I like.
Yeah.
That's already a W in the first half an hour that I woken up. You know what I mean? So I feel like mentally, like I feel right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Physically and mentally. I'm into meditation as well. I meditate. So whatever you like to do, like do it. Besides social media, because what we talked about indicates that yes, it depends on the user, but we're not using it properly.
Yeah.
So if you're
Majority of the
wasting time not using it properly, use that time to do things that will actually be more beneficial towards like your health. Because
Yeah.
we did say it's addictive. It affects your sleeping pattern. You do become alienated, and you're not just present. You know, so
Yeah,
you lose those things.
you're not in the moment.
You're not in the moment. So
That's
there you
what I
go.
was saying, like, you
So
disappear from reality.
yeah, so create that little routine, and it's going to be a learning curve, but definitely do those things that you enjoy, and that's one. And when I wake up, what I try to do is I don't try to go on my phone to go on social media in the first 2 hours. So if I wake up at 8, I'm not going to go on social media until 10.
That's good.
And when I do that, I don't feel the need to go on it.
It's not like an
often.
itch you need to
Yeah,
scratch.
yeah. There you go. Because if you start with it, then whoa, that's it. This is game over. Trust me. It's like sugar.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's like sugar.
Yeah, you can't just have one sweet
It's like
in a bag
that sweet
and
cocaine.
have another sweet the next day. No, bro, the bag is gone. So that I would say that's definitely realistic steps that you can start off with.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
it's all
Baby
about,
steps.
it's all about baby steps and starting off and using those baby steps
It's going to be
that
tough.
are achievable in contrast to like, man,
Trying to just
do
leave your
something
phone at
incredible.
home.
Yeah, trying to do something incredible that won't happen. It's like, no, take those baby steps. You're trying to overcome a habit
Yeah.
that you had for how many years? So yeah.
One more thing on that. If you feel awkward in a situation when you're with a person on their phone, slap the damn phone out of their hand. Not literally, but just tell them like, yo, let's be social, you know. While you're on your phone, you can speak to people.
Yeah. I'd say we covered a lot today. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you for tuning in on Durag Podcast on YouTube now.
Make sure you like,
Do our
subscribe.
productions.
Durag Productions! Soon producing Durags.
If you have any comments or advice you'd like to give us or any topic suggestions, just leave a comment below and we'll get to you.
Or if you have anything that you don't like about this podcast, production, let us know. For real.
Yeah,
You need to get it right, fam.
Yeah, give both. Feedback and topics. If you want us to discuss any different topics, you feel like the podcast is interesting, but we're not really relating to certain aspects, then please let us know, and we'll discuss it in the next podcast.
Yeah.
why
See
not?
you all then.
All right, peace out.
Did it, man.
Nice.
Hey. Send that to me.